We are live. Look at me. Oh, a little delay. So they've got the most fantastic match for you in store today. We are going to go through move by move until you get fed up and click onto a better stream. Back with the wooden spoon of backgammon streams, the best of the bunch, Backgammon Academy. And let's get right into it because I'm really not good at this stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, I didn't mean to. What's this? Ranking speed. So, oh god, I just clicked onto something I wasn't meant to. Oh, silly me. Ranking speed, Simon. Oh, anyway, forget about that. Alright, so back to the match. It always seems to come out much better in my head. Okay, so Chris is on the bottom. And what I've done is I've removed the panel, and what we can do, if you're brave enough, come on, who's in there? We've got to have Martin. I'm betting on Martin. I'm betting on 93 linked. Maybe we've got a Joe in the chat. So what I did is I removed the panel and all the moves have been put in. Chris is on the bottom, and the idea is to see, there were some really difficult plays in this match. Let's see if you can do any better. So I'm just going to click the arrows. So Some Young Buck opens with 6-2. Obviously we're just going to split. And at any time, if anyone's brave enough to actually say anything in the chat, you're going to tell me what you want to play. But so 6-2, Some Young Buck split. What do we think Chris rolled? He rolled a 3-2. So Martin, what would I do without you? I'm going to need you. I need you for interactive. So 3-2, obviously. We can split. We can split with a 2, or we can split with a 3. Oh, the arrows are working. What a relief. But I think that's it. So let's have a look what Chris split to the 21 point and came down with the 2. Jeff, thank God. Don't leave me. Okay, so let's so 3-2, that's what he did. And double 6. Some Young Buck rolls double 6. And any ideas? Any ideas with his double 6? Is this easy? I mean, you can do a whole lot of stuff. I mean, it looks, maybe it is easy. What I'm going to do after you've maybe left the stream immediately is, after this game, after each game, I'm going to put up the panel, and we're going to see what the moves were so that we don't leave it too long. And there's no spoilers. Who knows? Who knows who actually won this match? It was a very exciting match. Okay, so the 3-2 was... But have we got double 6? Can we have any votes on this little double 6? I don't want to go too slowly because it'll just go on forever. So I'm going to give like 2 seconds. I'm not sure if there's like a delay on this, or... I hope there isn't. But double 6... I know what I did. Okay. I hit on the ace point. Okay. I couldn't stop myself. Looks nice, right? Anyone? 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 Okay, so Chris is obviously not going to come in. I mean, not going to come in. He's obviously going to come in. It's only a 2-point board. So what does Chris roll? 20. So Jeff goes for 24-18. Let's go back to... Is there a delay on the... Is there a delay on the... I thank God that you... Hello. Hi, Rich. Welcome. And I'm so delighted that we have some people... So Jeff wants to... Daniel wants to make the ace point. That's what I wanted to do. Jeff wants to play 18, 13, 7, 2, 11, 5. Okay, so we're like, not everyone wants to do the same thing. That's interesting. Fine. But we're trying to beat the Bray. Can we beat the illustrious Chris Bray. So we're going through my moves as well, but Chris had some really difficult decisions. Okay, so a lot of people want to make the one. So some young buck made the one. Chris obviously isn't going to fan, is he? Oh, oops. And you see, this is a bit of a spoiler. Like, is there any cube action? Yeah, there is a delay. So what do I do? How do I? Maybe that's why people stream on Twitch. So I've got to. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay, so I've got to wait for the well, okay. So we have a cube action decision here. I'm just gonna have to wait. I'm too stupid to work out how if there's a delay. So red is on roll, and some young buck wants to maybe double or maybe not double. Is he going to double? Anyone offering any? Okay, Jeff's happy. Jeff's sticking with 24, 18, 37, 2, 11, 5. Leaving what? Leaving 2 shots though. Let's go back. 24, 18, 37, 2. Leaving a block. Jeff wants to do that with the last one, leaving 4s and 1s. Okay, fine. Okay, so 6-1 and cube action. Double take. Anyone else? Anyone? Have we got any advances on anyone passing? Anyone not doubling? Anyone? Daniel's not doubling. Okay, I like it. People are like, bro. So I was watching. There's a really good stream by Rainer Birkel, usually in German, and he does this kind of thing. Possibly, I'm subconsciously stealing his idea, but I'm far too scared to chime in. He asks people. He gives four options. He does it far more professionally than I do. This is always half-assed, and he gives people 4 options, but not many people chime in because they're all kind of scared to get things wrong. But like, who cares? Like, why should we be scared to get things wrong? Okay. So yeah, let's see what happened anyway after the 6-1. Oh, it's so cheap. It doesn't really show it, but you can see the cube has gone into the dice tray at the bottom, so it's been taken. It's on 2. Okay, so Rich would double if he was behind. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we're going to find out the answers at the end, so it's wonderful. Okay, and some young buck rolls a 6-4, so we can hit in the outfield. There's a lot of players. We can go all the way. Okay, so what are we going to be hitting here? Are we going to be hitting here? Like, we're going to be hitting. We're going to be hitting. And then the 6 could be, there's a multitude of 6s, right? So, yeah. I mean, what are we playing here? What are we playing? We're down to 5 viewers. Some people have already lost patience. You can check. I can check my retention rate on YouTube. It's probably okay. So 6-4. No one? Anyone? So I think I can't remember exactly what some young buck did, but he hit on the 14 point. That's for sure. And then I can't remember at the 6. Oh, he came down. He played big. Okay. So now the Bray has got 2 men on the bar. He definitely doesn't want to fan. He comes in with 2. Nice, okay. Thank you for, again, thank you so much, all of you, for playing along. So I'm going to move onto the next play though, because I can't take too long. Comes in with 2 with a 5-4. Then some young buck rolls double 6. That looks pretty obvious, right? It cleans up, but you have to leave a shot on the 5, and then with the last one you're going to come out. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. 24-14 for Jeff, okay. I know there's a delay, but it's working, it's still working. No panic, yeah, okay. 2014 for Jeff. That's same as Martin's, okay. That seems reasonable. So the double 6 was that. Chris needs to roll a 5. He does. What is he going to do with a 2? I don't think this is much of a decision. I think we're just going to play 13-11, so I'm not going to stall it. 4-6. Some young back comes in with a 4. Any ideas on the 6? Sort of a micro decision, really, but I feel that you really just always come out. You can look at it in depth if you want, but it's sort of, that's the kind of standard play. So that's what he did. And now, yeah, there are some double shots, but okay, we'll consider that later. So what does the Bray manage? 6-4. What are we doing with the 6-4? My 5 lovely viewers. So we're obviously going to hit. Are we going to hit on the 10 point? Ah, you're there. 24-14. 21-15. Is that with the 6-4? Yeah. Up in the race, so out, right? But that was a few seconds ago. As you can see, this is working fabulously. So the 4-6, I'm going to have to wait for you guys to catch up. Are we going to hit with a 6-4? Or here? Or are we going to make the bar? Like, those are the obvious decisions. Those are the... Martin's making the bar. Okay. Anyone? Dan? Dan's gone. Dan, you've left you. Jeff's going for the hit. Okay, so like, people are not, they're not easy. I mean, they're not trivial. Like, obviously this escapes, but it leaves 4s and 3s as return shots. There'll be a yellow checker there, and this checker will be able to hit with 4s and 3s. Rich, anyone? Anyone else? So let's see what the Bray did. The Bray did play all the way to the 10 point hitting. But some young back managed to roll a 4, so obviously sending another man back is good, so he does so. The Bray needs to come in. It's the same thing, you know, in and out. Out is always right. And then double 5 is trivial, it just cleans up. So that's not going to be a choice. Like, no worries if you're just catching up. So Rich is playing with the 6-4 2010. If hit back, then can re-enter further back. Okay, let me just too thick to oops, sorry, I went far too far forward. Can enter further back. Not sure what you mean, but it's probably more me than you. Okay, so 2-4. Anyway, going forward, Chris didn't manage to roll a 5. Obviously, he wants to roll a 5 to hit. So I don't know. This is not a decision really. And then these are pretty meaningless. Oh, let's just see. Some young back managed to roll a 3-1, which is like probably the best roll because it allows him to bring his checkers home safely. And that's pretty much it. We're just gonna scoot along. Maybe there are some players here. I don't think so. 6-2, you're not going to come out. Oh, maybe there was one here. So with 3-2 to play, this is interesting. It's like, admit that maybe some young buck didn't see this, but there are 2 plays here. It's not automatic to take 2 off or to take 1 off the 5 point. Does it matter? Not really very much. Anyone want to offer? I mean, it doesn't really make much difference, but if you want to cast your votes for 2 off or 1 off the 5 point, then we can come back to it. And then it looks like a routine single game win. I think it's obvious we're going to stay. So here now, Chris rolls a 2-1, and if he stays, obviously he has to break his board. So are we staying or are we going? Okay, Martin takes 2 off with a 3-2. Cool, good. Yep, gammon chances. And so with this 2-1, are we staying or going? So I think we are... well, I won't give anything away. I don't really know, but we can stay and maybe hit a shot if he rolls 6-1, 5-1, 4-1. But Chris goes, and then five, 4. Now I'm worried now. If I turn the panel on, okay, I'm gonna have to switch the scene back so that you can have a look at me. No, have a look at this. What is that? I don't understand. My name is on that for some reason. 3. What does that mean? That number 3. 3 point. While I'm just doing this, you have a look at that. That thing there. By the way, lessons are very, very. Are very reasonable. Ah, okay, we're cool. We're back. We're back. I don't know what that thing is. We got the panel. Okay. Here are all the answers. Rees! You would go. Okay, I would have stayed. I don't remember what was right, but we'll go back to the top. We go back to the top. Reese, have we got a lesson tomorrow, by the way, or not? I think you're busy. Or you got a better teacher. Okay, so 6-2, 3-2, nothing happening here. Now, I was like lost on this first move. This was a hideous match for me, and I think it was really difficult for Chris. Like, I just couldn't get in any flow, and I like to get in a rhythm. I saw this play, which maybe is... yeah, I mean, obvious, but I didn't want to leave shots, so I thought, like, this leaves ones and double 4 and 5-4 and 6-3. I think I would have done this like when I first started off playing. Like, this is like the kind of novice move or the intermediate move, and I hit on the ace point. I think Daniel wanted to hit on the ace point. A couple of people wanted to hit on the ace point. I just thought, like, well, you only leave you leave your blot much further back, so if it gets hit, it's not such a big deal. But I guess would have slotted the 5. Okay, let's see. Slotting the 5. That's what Jeff wanted to do, incidentally, which is better than my play by quite a big margin. Like, all of the plays are better than my play. Look how far down my play is going. Yep. Okay, my play's 4th. I basically thought this was the right play, but we are concentrating on the bottom, the yellow checkers. Can we do better than Chris did? That is the idea. So the 6-4 is all the way from the back, which is what Martin wanted to play, and Jeff, so we both got that right. Well done. I didn't. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's very good. If I could have had you there on my shoulder, Rich, telling me, then I would have been a happy man. So, 6-6 was forced. 5-2, yeah, nothing really to see here. 4-6 coming out like you guys both said. 6-4. Now, some people said to hit on the 10, but I would have made the 7. Because you can't get hit back, right? And you make a point. So maybe it seems too obvious and that there was some quiz factor there, but there's no quiz factor in any of these. They're just like standard decisions. And I was surprised when Chris hit on the 10 point. I guess you're escaping a checker. If it works and you don't get hit, then you're happy to have escaped the checker, but it doesn't work enough to make it viable. So you lock up the bar. Happy to lock up the bar. Yeah. What would Reese have done? Really? Okay, so I think people... That's interesting to note, Rich, what people would have seen and what they wouldn't have seen. 5-6, we come in and out. Chris comes in and out. 5-5, some young buck. Yeah, nothing to see. And then basically it was like over. There were no decisions here. So we're going to go on to the next game, and Chris is going to be 2-0 down. Oh, there was one decision. Okay, we didn't consider that. There was a small mistake with the 6-1. There was one decision. This 3-2, and Martin spotted it. Yeah, tied you. Yeah, absolutely. Martin, by the way, I confused you for someone else. I had you I had a different image of you in my mind. I think there's a player in Bristol as well called he might be called Martin. But anyway, I noticed you play chess, and I've started playing chess on chess.com. I am absolutely terrible, but love it. In fact, I think I much prefer chess to backgammon. It seems more rewarding, but it's also traumatizingly difficult. I mean, so you just can't play. I can't play without blundering, and so I'm at that kind of level. So anyway, yeah, the 3-2 is taking 2 off. Small mistake, no big deal. It gets that we're gonna get rid of the panel. We're gonna get rid of the panel, and we're going to go to the next game. Okay, here we go. Chris has a 5-4, so this is standard. We always split 2-1. We're going to hit. If there's anyone that has any questions, anyone that wants me to slow down a little bit, then happy to do so. But I'm guessing that from the responses I've had, Jeff and Dan and Martin, you're all very strong players. So, and here's a decision. This is like happens all the time. So the sequence has been 5-4, 2-1 hit, and then 2-1, and often we come in with a 2-1 and a 3-1. Yeah, I saw your Martin. I saw your website. So usually the instinct is to come in here. Oh no, what are we doing? We're just saying we want to know, what are you going to play with the 2-1? What are we going to play? We can play bar 22. We can play 23 and 5. I hope I'm not giving away too much when I say that there's not really much more than that. I mean, I don't think we want to make the 23 points. Oh, let me go back to the 2-1. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Apologies to other people who are like, oh, for fuck's sake, get along, get on with it. Yeah, it was right. So I wouldn't have run with the 2-1, but just because like I'm going to pretend to be the teacher here, so I got this wrong. But I think that the thing to note, which you guys probably realised, and Chris did, is that Obviously, you're going to lose gammons if you stay. That's the obvious thing. But also, like, you have to break the board. So even when you hit, you're only going to have a 5-point board, and you're never going to be able to make it and close it. And you're going to probably have to leave it slotted if you hit. Leave the 6-point slotted, and you don't want to get hit back because he's got a 3-point board. I hope the cat is not going to fucking shit. Yep. There she goes. So yeah, thanks Jeff for you're the dream. Let's get rid of this panel. Okay, let's. Forget about that. Let's pretend we didn't see that. So we're going to go back. We had this 2-1 to play. I didn't consider that play. Bar 22, 13, 11. Jeff, anyone? I'll be back. I got to clean up the shit. Move. The little kitty gets so excited. She knows I'm streaming, so the first thing she does is evacuate her bowels. Okay, so 2-1. Anyone else? Okay, no, fine. I think I would play bar 22 here, maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't remember what Chris did. Boom! He played bar 22. Okay, so what is Sib gonna roll? Okay, 5-4. That obviously... Is anyone gonna find another play with the 5-4? Then the obvious one. Hitting on the ace point. I don't think there's anything else. Another fan on a 2-point board. That's very bad for the Bray. Okay. Any cube action? Okay, yeah, good spot. 9 checkers, you would stay. This is... Is there any cube action here? There's a little delay. There's a little bit of a delay. Anyone want to offer anything? I don't think anyone's doubling here. Okay. Nor did Sib. 4-2 makes the 4-point. 3-4 manages to come in. Kind of an underdog as red, and Chris is like made the anchor, so he wants to roll a no double. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to double. Martin. What's going on? Okay, he comes in. So red's on roll. Okay, so this is like one of these decisions where you think it's not a decision. Like it's almost forced, and you think, well, it doesn't really matter what I do. Is anyone like the three down are forced, and the fourth one is either there or down to the 8-point. Martin doesn't cube. I don't cube either. I don't think it's close. So the decision, are we playing 11-6 and bring all 4 of them down, or are we playing 13-8? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, Sid played them all down, which is obviously a bad roll. Like, that puts Chris, like, kind of a favourite. Okay, it gets... There are some really good decisions coming up. I promise you. 5-2 is a great roll. Okay, so red needs like a 6. He wants to come out, really. There's a lot of pressure to come out. What can he do? He rolls a 5-2. Okay, so he splits. That's obvious. Now, okay, this is a decision. This is a first decision. Okay, I'm going to demand answers. We got 5 people. I want 5. I feel like a children's party entertainer. Okay. With a double 5. Yeah. And the 6-3 here. There's 2 plays really. In it, bruv. Okay, so Jeff plays 13-8-4. Do we can either play 13-4 or we can hit. Let's see what Chris did. Okay, so Martin's definitely hitting. Okay. I think I'm hitting too. And I don't think I'm coming out if I hit. I don't see why I would come out. Still could use... well, okay, I won't say too much, but let's see what Chris did. What did he do? Oh, he just played 13-4. So Jeff plays 13-4 as well. Interesting. Maybe it's close. Okay, he's got an anchor though. 6-3. Okay, this is another 6-3. Another decision. Like, does it matter? What are we doing here? There's basically 2 plays. This is a good roll, I think, because it escapes. Are we playing to the 15 point or to the 13 point? Boop, 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 boop. I'll give you a few seconds. I'm trying to work with this delay. I know it's annoying. I don't understand. Yeah. You shouldn't attack with a weaker board. That's why it's a difficult decision, I think. Going back to the 6-3. 3-point board against a 2-point board. But it's not much of a weaker board because he's got the ace point as the extra point. But that's a good spot. Like, it's kind of obvious, I have to say, but it's good to know, to be overtly aware of that. So anyway, Chris played 13-4. Okay, Martin is playing 24-15. I was tempted by that. This is one I thought about for a while. I won't give you my thought processes yet, but I changed my mind and I went to the midpoint. I wonder if... Is it like speed gammon? I mean, I don't want to get... I mean, I'm worried that people are going to like be snoozing off. I'm trying to give you time. 22-13. Okay. Yeah, you don't have much time. That's true. I have more time. And we used up a lot of our time in this match. Chris was down to like 1:30 and I was down to like 4 minutes. So we'll have another look when we see the evaluations. It's just a little thing. 2-1 is obviously going to hit. The 2 is a small decision, but we're going to ignore it. We don't really care so much. It's obviously still a decision. It matters what you do. Okay, so what happened? He hit. I need to come in. Ace deuce. Anyone? Is there any reason not to make the 23? Just kidding. Backgammon humour. I don't think anyone makes the 23 here. With this 2-1. Reese. Anyone? I think this is quite obvious. I think bar 22 is forced. You need to come out. So, but Chris has some like numbers here, like 5-3, 5-1, all that good stuff. Okay, this is a decision again. It's the same thing. It's like you said, Rich. We've got a weaker board. But we've got an anchor. So if we're making a mistake with the 6-3, then maybe we're making a mistake with this 4-3. How do we decide? I don't know. Maybe the question is, what did Chris do? What did Mr. Bray do? Yeah, bar 22 is easy. 4-3. Again, this is like, I don't remember. I've looked at this match and I've already forgotten what the best plays were. I know that well, I'll give you some time with a 4-3. Okay. I'll give you 5 seconds. Well, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure about the delay again, but Chris, he hit from the 10 point. He played 10-3, which seems reasonable. But we'll look at this maybe in more detail when I get the panel up. So Jeff plays 10-3 as well. Martin plays 10-3. Reese plays 10-3. Daniel's gone home. There's a couple of people who are just quiet little mice. Okay, can we hit back? Boom! 3-2. Okay, so what do we do with this 3-2? I don't remember what I did with this 3-2. This is a decision, is it not? No good fours, Jeff. Did you have good fours with the 6-3? I mean, maybe you're right. What? So, Rich, you're going like 39-6-3. Yeah, I would have gone 39-6-3, I think. Because just to get maximum covers. Like, yeah, I don't care so much if we're hit. Maybe I gave too much away with the 6-3, or did I? So anyway, Chris did that. 3-2. What are we playing? What are we playing? I think I know what the speed gammon play is, but I don't remember what I played here. Okay, maybe we'll come back to it. Let's see what I did though. I made the anchor. Seems reasonable. Chris fanned. No cube action here. I mean, nothing. You got no threats. 5-2 is it's like you can't do anything but slot the 2. I think we agree with that. Okay, so bar 20. Yeah, Rich, I only just saw. I see the value in bar 20 because now after having made the 22, we're primed a little bit. So Jeff does that as well. Okay. Anyway, Chris comes in with a 5-3. And give you some time. Just going to go back. Yeah, so the 5-1, just slot the 2. It's not so bad. You might not get hit. You can cover. That's kind of what I felt at the time. But yeah, this 5-3 is this. I mean, these none of these are the tricky decisions. You just wait. You just wait. This is how I managed to get people to not switch off. Just you wait. Okay, so I think we're playing bar 20, 13, 10. What does Chris do? Yep, he does. You've got to come in on the 5 point. You don't want to prime yourself. So I'm on roll. I don't have anything really. Maybe I'm an underdog. Okay, 6-4. 6-4. Is this a decision? You can make the 2 point. You can come out. You can come out and make the 2 point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the 5-3 was kind of easy. Yeah. What about the 6-4? Got to give you some time, you see. Okay, Martin, you're coming out. Okay, fine. Jeff, I guess Jeff's coming out. Jeff's making the 2 point. Anyone else? Definitely not going to be I think if at this rate, it'll take about 5.5 hours to get through the match. Oh, run! Everyone runs. Wow, this is nice. This is not what this Some Young Buck did. He made 2 points. Is that ridiculous? Okay, so yellow on roll, doing okay. 6-1 is not really a decision. You just come out to the 13. The 1 is forced as well. Yep. Okay. We felt that we were hitting with the 4-3. I felt the 4-3, so the 4-3 hits. The question is, okay, thanks guys again for giving me your input, because yeah, it's fabulous. It's bloody great. Okay, so red is on roll here. Is any cube action? I mean, again, this might be ridiculous, so it might not be a question, but I've got to keep it interesting. Like, we can hit with 3s. Is this, how do you decide? How do you decide? Maybe this is my way of actually learning how to be a better backgammon player by picking Martin, Jeff and Rich's brains. So you've got some 3s and you've got like 5-1 as well. That's going to hit the man on the 5 point, and then you've got double 5. So you've got like 16 shots or something. Yeah, any cube action. Going, gone. Okay, so the cube's still in the center. Again, another decision, but you know, it gets, honestly, some of them get much trickier. I mean, at least from my side, I don't think this is such a difficult decision, but Jeff doesn't double. Okay. 3's duped everywhere. Yeah, so it's like, that's how I decide. Like 3's, you know, if your other 23 numbers, if you've got 13 good ones, that means you've got 23 others to take account of, and you've got to decide what they do. Lenny, welcome to. Have you been lurking, or are you a new? It's absolutely fine to lurk. No problem with lurking. Okay, so we had going back to this decision, Lenwood Cube. Okay, again, like I said, I was watching someone else's stream and he does this kind of format, and I was too scared to offer my opinion. I was like, I'm not gonna. I was just like watching, and other people did, but not many. So thank you again for being brave enough. And yeah, actually, when I did pluck up the courage to make a decision, and I wrote my answer, I made a huge blunder, and everyone else got it right. So yeah, so Len's doubling this. Okay, fine. It might be a double. We don't know. Well, welcome. Maybe I'll see you in real life at some point. Okay, so what do we have? What? I'm 5-3, I think. Ah, it feels close to too good. Okay. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that, but I think the 5-3, anyone? Len, Jeff, hitting on the 13, coming in on the 20 point, because we don't want to get stuck on the 22. I mean, I suppose you prefer to hit the man on the 22, because then you can hit the one on the 13 as well. Now you can only hit one of them. So we come in, Chris comes in with a 5-6. This is obvious. I don't think I'm going to even pretend there's cube action here. I mean, there could be, but let's just say there isn't. And double 3 is not really a decision. It's just like a... I didn't see this initially, but 2 of them are forced from the 4 point. But anyway, so I just left 1s. No cube action here, but 5-2 is, I think, pretty obvious. Could come out, I don't know, but we're not gonna decky that one. And then double 1 is horrible. Any cube action here? Probably not. I am gonna slow down when I think there's a genuine decision. So 5-4. I think this is a decision, actually. I mean, I haven't looked at this in depth from Chris's side, but now that I see this, I don't think this is that trivial. I mean, I think I have a play, but I'm not 100% sure. So what are we doing with this 5-4? Are we coming out? Are we making the 2 point and coming out? Or are we making the 2 point and playing 8-3? Which looks a bit funny. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, this lag, because I don't know whether what you guys have seen or not. I suppose, yeah, I need to. That's why I need to have the headphones in my ear to listen to the stream. If anyone's cubing, it might be Chris. Yeah. That's why I need those headphones. Okay, no one with the 5-4? Jeff, sorry, with 5-3, yeah, 20, okay. Okay, is that what you're going to do though, Rich? That's a good spot. I don't know what I would do here. I think I would come out with both, but I'd have to think about it. Yeah, it seems reasonable, Len, to come out and to like do that. It seems reasonable. So what numbers are you leaving? You're leaving like double 1, 2, 1, which isn't that great, and double 2. Okay. What did the Bray do? He came out with both. I think that's reasonable. Let's see how close they are. Okay, so red can't do anything here. I mean, he just needs to make the 4 point before he can do anything. So 6-3. Okay, this is kind of a decision, but kind of not. So I'm gonna next it and play 7-4, 7-1. Martin likes covering. I like covering too. That's why I think it's a decision. When you have like 2 choices that provide value, it's not so easy to decide. You have to be able to discriminate the value of the value, the size of each value. Okay, this is really tricky. I'm going to give you a while. This double 4. This is very tricky because it's not natural. Like, if you play your checkers from the outfield, then you have to leave a shot, which I don't think you're going to do, but maybe. Let's see. If you play from the 16 point, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's pretty nasty to rip a useful spare. You are making the point, but then you're making this guy semi-burnt out of play. So that's one of the considerations for that play. So this is difficult. If anyone wants to obviously we can come out. and everyone says control the outfield, but like once we go past and he goes past us, then it's over. So that's the obvious. We got 9 viewers. We got 9 viewers. I've got like eye on. Okay, so Chris, he came out and he split. He came out to the 18 with 2 and he split to the 14 and then made the 2 point. So Jeff wanted to play 22-18, 16-8, 6-2. Let me just 22-18, 16-8, 6-2. Okay, leaving this man vulnerable to being hit by 3s. I'm not sure, as Mitchie would say. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so that I'm just noting that that's your play. We're noting it. Martin Elena's gone back to lurking. Okay, so anyway, Chris made a bold play here. I mean, let's see. Leaves like a shitload of shots, and then I don't know. The eagle-eyed amongst you might think that, hold on, is there some cube action here? Okay, so 22-18 to 16-8. Yeah, I think I prefer that to Jeff's play. If you're gonna, I think it's worse to leave 3s. Obviously you lose out if you come out with both because of the coverage, if he gets past you, like I said. But I don't think you want to be leaving 3s to attack. I mean, I guess only 3-1, 3-2 are going to pick and pass, but double 3 as well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's too difficult. And when I was like just starting off this stream, I meant to kind of intro it with sort of this idea that a backgammon match is like a set of random decisions, and that, you know, you can have like one match and you look at it and you play 2.5 and you think, oh yeah, I'm really good. But it's only a factor of the difficulty of the decisions. And when I was playing this match, you know, I couldn't be sure that it was I wasn't seeing things clearly, but I found this very difficult. And I also was looking at Chris's praise and thinking that he was going to find them. I found them difficult as well, which is why I wanted to go through this, because it wasn't like a match where you can just play your instinct move, your insta move. Rich, thank you very much for joining. Anyway, so this double 4, Chris came out, and is there any cube action? We've got 6-3, 5-4, 6-4, double 5, 6-5. I don't know, is that 8, 9 shots? And then we've got numbers that just get passed. Well, we've got one number that gets passed. No, we've got 2 numbers. We've got double 6 and double 4 that get passed. Any cube action? Could be some cube action. Should have been some cube action because he rolls a 6-3. Bam. That's such a huge shot. But I guess the one consideration is that these 2 gaps in my board, and Chris can just come in, clearly. So, yeah, sorry. I was thinking something else here. Chris found, obviously, there's no cube action here, as in it's too good to double, because I can roll numbers to pick it up. I actually left a shot. Chris missed. This is too good to double. Even though you leave a shot quite a lot, you've got such high gammon chances that you can't just no cube, but could be wrong. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm just delighted that you're 3-2, nothing's happening here. Chris obviously stays, and I think he saves this gammon comfortably. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll just quickly go back to panel. Panel coming up. There's some red. So my blunder settings are quite low, but not ridiculously low. So 5-4, we had the 2-1. Okay, so with this 2-1, Yeah, I would have played bar 23.65. Oh, I did say I would have played bar 22. So why am I saying I would have played bar 23.65? Well, I liked bar 23.65. But I believe if you roll a 3-1, then you shouldn't play bar 22.65, and the right play is perhaps bar 21 or bar 22, bar 24.23, because the blot on the, if you come in with a 3, the blot is vulnerable, more vulnerable than if you come in on the 23 having rolled the 2-1. So, yeah, it's close, but there you go. There you go. 5-4 was forced, double 1, no cube action, of course, 3-4. So this double 5 was like, again, it's like one of these non-decisions, but I suppose, well, I'm not going to say anything about it, but yeah, maybe you don't want two checkers, so many checkers on the mid. 5-2 is a great roll, splits. Okay, so this 6-3. So Chris got this right. I think, I'm not sure what I would have done. I think I might have hit. I think I would have hit. But it's not close. Chris thought about it for a while. And the 6-3 was my decision. And I can see, like Martin said, if you play from the 24 point, you can dupe 3s. But really, for whatever gain that play confers, you're kind of only getting, you're not assured of getting one man safe. In other words, if you just run to the 13 point here, like you say, well, I'm just going to, kind of a chess idea, you concede that, you argue that, I'm just going to leave this block there, I concede that, but I'm going to really have a good go at getting this one safe, and then I'm just going to play with one block. And that's why I decided to do that. That might be the wrong logic, I don't know, but that's what I thought. But Chris hit anyway, it doesn't matter. And then here, as I said, like, you don't want to make the 23 point, and I can't remember what people said. Oh, Martin, you were hitting. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Chris thought about it and came up with the right place. So here, it's reasonable to make the 23. So I guess that lots of players undermake the 23, unless they're absolutely hell-bent on this phrase. I hate this phrase, men in the zone. But there are a lot of men there to pound you. So you kind of want to make the 23. And then this play. This is impossible. This is just, for me, this requires a very deep understanding, unless I'm missing something obvious, which is that you just don't leave shots. Maybe that's all it is. But I think I struggle to find this play, because I don't want to put the checkers where they're not meant to be. So I will play better in a match where the moves just so happen to be correct, where checker distribution is important. Like here, checker distribution is far less important than leaving a shot. And of course it makes sense, he's got a 3-point board, like some of you said. Going back, Jeff, I think you're talking about the 6-3. But yeah, I think this is such a difficult play. Of course, the computer could be wrong. I think I was hitting, but I think I was, again, doing worse than Chris. So yeah, I saw this play now. I don't know why I made the anchor. This looks like rubbish to me to make the anchor. But I can't remember what I was thinking. Fan 8-2, and I didn't even consider this as a decision. But again, I haven't really looked at this match, but I do remember when it gets down to some really tough decisions later on. So again, the strength of this 3-point board. What, coming in on 22, playing 6-1? Who does that? Not even 13-8. Anyone like to offer an explanation? I mean, I guess it's like you just don't want to be hit with all these threes, this heavy stack. Anyway, I don't think anyone thought that bar 2013-10 was wrong, at least by that much. And then this was just a play that I didn't remotely consider. So again, my distribution sort of nut my players just to make the 2-point from the 8-point. And so if you're just going to make plays according to distribution, it may be 80% of the time you're going to get them right, but some of the time it's just not going to follow the internal logic of the position, which is basically here, like, and I say this with hindsight, you need to come out. And I don't remember whether anyone was... Oh yeah, people were running all the way, which I thought was weird, seeing that you could run and cover. So people saw that you could come out, but it's much better to actually not come out. If you come out that way, you're making more of a mistake than I did by making the 2-point and the 4-point. But with benefit of hindsight, I liked 22-18, 8-2. That's not even the best play. Yeah. So it just we just want to come out, minimize shots. Makes a lot of sense. 6-1 was forced. 4-3 was forced. 5-1 was forced. And I said like any cube action here, and we all cleverly thought there can't be any cube action, and it's only on XG plus. If I put it on plus plus, it's probably going to get the size of the double mistake is probably going to get bigger. It's a smallish cube and a very, very big take, and so the moral of the story here is that often we can have doubles that are very, very marginal, very small, because we have some market losers like 3-3, 3-1, things like that. And they're still doubles even though they're such huge takes. So like it's a weird kind of slightly counterintuitive that we have to separate the double and the take decision. But I think most people were saying no double. And again, you know, if this exercise for no other purpose than seeing that generally people make the same moves, I think, more or less. Like no one was doubling here. Because we see the duping of the threes. But what we don't see is that when we don't roll a 3, we're still okay. We're still way up. But I thought about it for a long time, but didn't. I'm not going to be able to go on for too long at this kind of double 6, and then we just played on. So what did I have a flag here for? The 6-3. Oh yeah, I said any cube action here. Okay, so I'm going to eat some nuts. I'm hungry, so forgive the crunching. But again, it wouldn't be ridiculous to double here. And I was absolutely flummoxed. I mean, imagine you're in a match and you're trying to work out. You don't want to lose your market. I was thinking, well, if I hit, I could gammon this guy. I mean, Mr. Bray. I just couldn't work it out. I mean, I thought that, again, looking at the numbers that don't hit, it's not that bad for me. I mean, I'm like 60 pips up. He's still like, if I don't hit, he either hits me maybe, but I've got a 4-point board, or he has to leave shots next go. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much. I want to make this interesting for what happened. I just played on and Chris saved the gammon. Okay. 3-0. Okay, so 4-2 to me. 4-2 to Chris. Ah, this. Oh, this. 4-1. Oh, yep. How did you know that? 5-5? Yep. Fan? Yep. Okay, so cube action. I want Len's answer first. Red will be forced off the anchor soon. Thank you very much, Jeff, for joining. Don't be sorry. Good luck. Good luck in your match. No takers? Anyone cubing? I think one of the decisions is easy. No. Good point then. Red fans. Yellow on roll. Okay. We got 2 passes. All right. Time's up. Okay, so obviously yellow's going to double. Oh! And red passed. Okay, so the reason I'm... excuse me. What's going on? Don't want to give it away. Yeah, I passed. This is like trivial, and I make this mistake all the time, and it's not good enough to just memorize it. So I know I've memorized the sequence, but I was thinking about this when I was going for a run, and I was thinking, well, is it about men in the zone? I mean, we don't need to use those words, but allied to the fact it's the same concept that yellow doesn't have any, the only follow-ups the yellow has to, this is the crucial thing I believe in the position to hit this man. It's 4-4, 2-2, 1 and 6-5, and that's just not enough. So I believe if someone was thinking, well, oh, 9 in the zone is a take or something, but 8 is and 10 in the zone is a massive pass. Obviously, it depends on the position, but like even with this blot here, I mean, I haven't played this out, so I don't know how it happens. Yeah, I mean, again, we all passed. We did the same thing, right? I was like, oh no, this is going to be a huge blunder. But obviously I didn't know. And I looked at the score and I thought, well, I'm 3-0 up, so can't be that bad. But I admit, it doesn't seem like there's much going on. And I take way too much in these blitz positions. But the thing is that if you don't get hit, you have 11 plus 5, 3. You have 13 numbers to anchor, and the point is that you have those next go, like a factor of those numbers, whatever his likelihood of hitting is. You know, you subtract that, and the probability is going to be something like, let's say you're going to have 11 numbers to anchor, and then you're going to have 9 numbers to anchor. So if you add them all up, you're actually a big favourite. Or 50% to anchor. If you know you're 50% to anchor in this position, and you win, you know, 30% from those games, more than half, then you've got your winning chances. So maybe that's a way of looking at it. You know, not anchoring now. Okay, well, he still needs to roll double four, double two. Doesn't roll the double four, double two, double one, or 6-5. Oh, doesn't roll it. I can roll a 2 or a 5-3 again. Oh, he didn't roll it again. I've still got a chance to roll, you know. Now, there's also like coming in with a 5 as well, which is good. So there's that equity as well. So that's how I'm going to look at it from now on. It's like how much time do we have to actually make this anchor? Now, I guess as soon as he has a blot here, yellow has a man here, you can't take this. This would be ridiculous. He's got all 6s to hit. But let me know. Okay, let's hide the panel. Let's go for one more. And I'll carry this on later, so... Oh, what's going on? Okay, this is the mistakes. Okay. That's the end of that game that we just did. Okay, next game. So Chris gets one back. 6-5 running. 6-5. He runs, I guess. I think that's right. Double 5 is gonna... Oh, double 5. So... I guess you just make 2 points, don't you? Double 5. Okay, so I didn't. I came down to the 8. I can't remember if this is right. I didn't want to leave a block. Martin, thank you so much. I should hold you hostage, stop you from going. 2-1. This game is very short. 2-1. I believe I would slot here, duplicating the 4s, but Chris chose not to. 6-3, well, is just going to run, no decision. Double 1, I don't think this is a decision. We're going to stay back because we're behind. 6-1, no decision. Again, not really anything happening here. 5-3, and then 5-1. Okay, so with the 5-5, what was the 5-5? What was the 5-5? That was... Oh my god. Yeah, we don't need to hit. Well, I think we do. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I think we do need to hit. But could be wrong. But good spot if you're right. We'll see. Okay, so this and then this and then is there any cube action? This is going to be the last one for today. I'll carry it on tomorrow or sometime. So all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What happened? We got a double pass. All right, let's just have a quick look. See, it's not meant to do that. So 6-5, 6-5 is close to run. Okay, so the right play with double 5, it is close, but you have to hit. If you don't hit, I think he can. He loses out when he loses. He loses ground in the race. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think you have to hit for that reason. Also, if you don't hit, he has the 6-5, which escapes. Whereas the other way, if you do hit, he kind of escapes with double 5. I would have taken, going back to that cube. Oh, okay. 2-1, yeah. I didn't understand this play. It seems quite easy just to play slot with the ace. 6-3 is obviously going to run, and then I didn't think there were any decisions. And then this is the cube decision. And I was like, oh, he's going to pass. Ha 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 ha. And it was like, it's a big pass. And I saw that I don't really have any bad numbers. So my only bad number is like 5-3. Which I could actually play safely. But everything else plays, if you look at it, like 5-1 over his head, 6-2, 8-2, 8-6, 6-3 over his head, 6-4, everything plays. And I think Chris saw this, like on plus plus, it's an enormous pass. In fact, it's almost too good. Like it's only double 3. If I pull up the, I don't know if, I hope you're going to be able to see this, the dice distribution thing. Oh, yeah, great. That's what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Let's see if the dice distribution thing comes up. Yeah. Go away. Can this menu go away? And let's have... So, if you look at these bars here, you see that everything's very close to 1. Even the ones in red are close to 1 on the right-hand side here. And the only one that is way down is the 5-3. And so I think the only reason that you have to double, and that accounts for this small mistake if you don't, is if in case you roll a 5-3. And that makes it too much of an impediment to actually play on and try and win a gammon. But yeah, I mean, I think I would have passed as Chris, but I think for some real psychological quirk that when you're actually playing the other side, you kind of think, or I do, that you really don't, sometimes we don't see how powerful our positions are. So yeah, enormous pass. I'd never have known that it was such a big pass. I think I'm going to leave it there. So score is 4-1, and we'll do it again. We'll resume. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to donate. Bye!